Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm talking about the Creme de Rose, Christian Dior Creme de Rose Lip Balm and the Nivea Lip Butter in Raspberry Rosé. I chose this one just because it's the closest kind of dupe, if you like, to this one. And I've been sort of testing lip butters and lip balms over the last few weeks. So what happened was my lips were super dry and nothing that I currently use was working. So I've got Dr. Lip Nipple Balm for lips, I've got Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, I've got Maybelline Baby Lips, I've got more of these Nivea lip butters, I've got a lot of different things that I was trying. I had heard so much about this, this Creme de Rose lip balm on top YouTube beauty channels. They were saying it was their favourites, and they weren't just saying that it was a nice luxury product, they were saying that it actually worked. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go. And so I've used it I've had it with me everywhere actually the last little while, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. As soon as I bought it, I started using it because my lips were dry, and I bought it in the shop and just opened it and started using it. And I thought, I can understand why people love it, because whilst these are lovely, they go on and they feel instantly soothing. This just seems to glide on better. It's like putting silk on your lips, it really is. And I think it's because this has got a tiny bit of oil in it. I had to look at the ingredients and there's some oil in here. And just when you put it on, like I said, it just seems to glide over your lips and it just instantly feels moisturising. This does as well. This does feel moisturising, but you just have to work a bit harder. That sounds ridiculous, but just ever so slightly, you have to work a little bit harder to get this onto your lips, like you're pressing it onto your lips, rather than with this, it glides on. I mean, it's a tiny little difference really, but so anyway, I thought that was lovely, and I've been using that pretty much for the last 2 weeks. Like I said, I've been a bit obsessed with it, but I didn't take it to work one day, and I have noticed the difference between the two. And it isn't very much at all. And I've noticed the difference between these two types of ones and then these kind of stick ones. And that is that if I'm using a stick, I need to top up, I need to reapply every sort of 5 to 10 minutes. If I'm using one of these type of formulas, because these are both the same feel of formula, I need to top up every half an hour. So it's a bit of a longer lasting moisture hit than with a stick. The difference between these two, however, is that before using this, I woke up in the morning, every morning, despite putting my Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream on at night, at bedtime, literally before I went to sleep, I woke up with dry lips. And I think because I get very blocked up, and I sometimes end up breathing through my mouth, and then my lips are super dry in the morning. But after using this for one day, I woke up the next morning and my lips were not dry, they were soft, and I didn't have to immediately jump up and put lip balm on. So that's the difference with this. So it obviously is a little bit more effective than this, but like I said, it doesn't seem to make a difference in the day, in that once my lips get dry again, I still have to be reapplying every half an hour. So wake up with okay lips, but probably by about lunchtime my lips are dry again and I need to start reapplying it, and then from then on I'm reapplying it every half an hour. Whereas if I was using this one, I need to start putting it on as soon as I wake up, and that goes on through the day. I hope that makes sense. So let me tell you about things like the price and how much you get. This one here is £20 and you get 7.2 grams. In this one is £2.25 and you get 16 grams, so more than twice the amount in this than in this one. The packaging is similar. This one is just a screw top, and it's, you know, it's quite nice packaging. It's about the same size. This one is a bit slimmer. This one's just a tin, so obviously not as luxurious looking, but it doesn't come undone or anything. Both great for the handbag, so that's fine. The smell, this Christian Dior Creme de Rose obviously smells of roses, and it's a very light, subtle scent, but you can smell that it's a pure rose oil that's in it, as opposed to it being, you know, just that artificial rose smell, if you know what I mean. So that's lovely. And then this one is raspberry rosé smell. I actually thought it was raspberry rose when I bought it, but then I saw it's got that little thing on it, so it's raspberry rosé. This one, I don't like the smell at all, but if you like the smell of raspberries, then you might like this one, because to me it's a really overpowering smell. But I don't normally mind that if I like the scent, but I don't like the smell of raspberries, and this to me smells a little bit like a fake smell, but I don't know, because I don't really like the smell of raspberries, so it might just be that kind of bias, you know. Then down to the formula of them both. They are both the same kind of formula. So this one is that lovely kind of soft Vaseline-y feel, but like I said, your finger even just glides through it in here. That's what it's like there. This one is the same, but just a little bit firmer. So like I said, you have to work a little bit harder to get some out, and then a little bit harder to press on your lips because it's ever so slightly firmer than the other one. But you know, the same when you put them on. Neither of them have a colour. They're both clear. Actually, you can see when I put it on there that this one is the one that's shining, whereas the other one is a bit more, not matte, but you can't see it so much. The one that's shining is the Creme de Rose, just because I think it's got that oil in it, like I say. So the only other thing really is Efficacy, and as I said, really they're exactly the same, other than this one wins ever so slightly because when I use it I wake up with soft lips, but I'm not sure that it's worth spending that extra £20 just to wake up with soft lips, if you know what I mean. If I woke up with soft lips and they stayed that way for a few days or even a day, then maybe, but it only lasts until lunchtime and I need to start dipping into it again. You can see that this is running out pretty quickly because that's me hit pan already, and I've only had it a couple of weeks, so it's not going to last me very long at all. I won't be repurchasing this just because, like I said, it isn't a miracle product for me. I'm saying that, I bet you'll see it in a haul or something, and feel free to say, you said you weren't repurchasing that. But I wouldn't use this one either, to be honest, but I do like the caramel version of this. That one is lovely. I'm going to continue to use my Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour Balm and, you know, anything that I've got around, and just kind of use them up before repurchasing anything. But for now, until then, I am going to continue to be obsessed with this and use it at every opportunity because it is just a pleasure to use. The one last thing I wanted to say about this is that I thought it would make a lovely present. So if there is anybody that you don't know what to buy them, then I think this would be a great thing to buy them, because who doesn't like lip balms? Who doesn't need lip balms at some point? And you can use this on your cuticles and, you know, anywhere like that. And also, who doesn't like the smell of rose? But not many people would buy themselves an expensive lip balm like this. So I thought that would actually be a nice present for any lady of any age, you know, for somebody that you don't know what to buy them. I think this would be great. So I hope that's been useful to you. Maybe you've been watching the YouTube like me and wondering whether it's worth the money. So I hope that helps you decide. Or like I said, you can maybe buy it for somebody as a present. What a lovely present. Thank you very much for watching me today. I will be back very soon with some more videos, no doubt. And thank you for subscribing if you do. Please do if you don't, if that makes sense. And give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again very soon.